and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be covering the 7 major don'ts of marketing your medical aesthetics or medical spa company on social media. You'll leave inspired and with tons of tips and tricks to refine your current social media strategy to have your feed looking personal and professional, the absolute mix needed to win your consumers' trust. Okay, so social media don't number 1. This is at the top of my list because as someone who loves medical spa services and loves skincare, I see this all the time when I'm creeping other companies' feeds, and that is do not overwhelm your feed with before and after photos. It's healthy to have a solid mix of video and photo content. And yes, when you're in this industry, you do need a good mix as well of before and afters. But having your entire social feed being just before and after, before and after, before and after, like yes, that shows off what great skills you have, but people don't come to your feed just to see your skills, right? They want to see the entire brand. They want to see the personality you bring. They want to see the person who's going to greet them at the front door when they come in, right? You don't want to overwhelm your feed with before and afters because that will just take away from the personality in your brand. So how can you fix this? Vary things up. Put in different pictures of your staff members. Put in professional photography that's been taken, or not even professional photography. You can do an iPhone picture of one of your rooms. You don't have to just do before and after pictures. Okay, so now tip number 2, it does stay in line with before and after photos, and that is don't trick the viewer with different angles of your before and afters. Like if you're taking a before and after, keep it at the same angle. So when you showcase different angles with your before and afters, you're kind of tricking the consumer, right? And they're not dumb, they're smart. They're gonna tell, they can always tell. They can always understand that your after is in a different angle because it's more visually appealing or it showcases the treatment in a more positive manner. Maybe it downplays redness or it shows off their filler in a more pleasant manner. But at the end of the day, you need to have an honest review in your before and afters. You need the same stance, the same angle for every picture. So tip number 3, don't overwhelm your feed with tons and tons of stock images. It can be enticing, but to get your true brand's personality across through social media, it's always a good idea to have actual staff in your pictures or in your videos. So how do you mix it up between original content with your staff and stock images? Sure, stock images are nice, but why don't you use a website such as Unsplash? I'll tag them below. That is a stock image website where photographers can upload pictures themselves and you can use them as stock images. I find that their pictures are a lot more natural looking and not as fake as, say, companies like Adobe Stock, which in different settings, those images will do really well. But I think for your medical spa company, you should have a healthy mix of stock images that aren't sterile. I'll just say sterile. You don't want it to come across as sterile. You don't want it to come across as them looking like wax figures. Now, along with these more natural looking stock images, you can mix in a couple pictures of your staff. So maybe do a photo shoot one evening, stay open a little later, and have your staff pretend to be clients, right? And then have you take a picture of your staff members doing treatments on other staff members, but from tons of different angles, or take a quick Instagram boomerang of them doing a peel on someone, or do a quick picture of them preparing Botox, kind of thing like that. Like you want to have original content that includes your staff members. Okay, so this leads me into tip number 4, which is have a good mix of video and photography content on your social feed. By varying up the different forms of content on your social feed, you will keep things exciting and you will keep things looking fresh and that you guys are always active, and that can entice more people to follow you on your social media channels. You can also play with the algorithm by uploading different forms of content. For example, you could do a quick video or you could do an Instagram story instead of a picture. Playing around with different forms of content and then analyzing your engagement or analyzing your views on that content can show you what your followers want to see from you. And then once you know what your followers want to see from you, you can then include that content more on your social feeds. All right, so tip number 5. I know I said the S word already, but I'm gonna say it again. Don't look sterile. So what does this mean? In your posts, when you're showing off pictures of or videos of your clinic, don't have it look like a sterile setting. Like, you don't want people to think that they're going to get a hospital vibe when they come in. So kind of warm up the atmosphere a bit. Like, before you do a photo shoot, light some candles, or make sure your lighting isn't that stark white lighting. Maybe bring in a lamp that has a bit more of a yellow hue. You want to make your pictures and your videos look warm and inviting. Alrighty, so number 6. This is a key point which I think can really help drive your overall brand on social media, and that is using your staff's personality to your advantage, right? Like, don't be afraid to give your phone to that charismatic esthetician, right? Like, if he loves doing what he does and he puts a funny and witty twist on things, have him do a quick video explaining a new treatment, or have him doing a quick behind the scenes Instagram story. Like, you want to bring personality to your social media feeds, so pass around the camera and let each individual staff member's personality shine in the way that they do best. Not only will that showcase your staff's vibrant personalities, but it will also make your feed look more appealing, make your company look more warm and inviting, because people are going to see that, oh, look, there's people there. It's not just like sterile, it's not just cold and clean place where I get my Botox every 3 months. Like, I can go in there and I can have a laugh. I can be welcomed by your staff. Like, I want to go there now because everyone looks so kind. All right, so for my 7th tip, this is key, and this is do not buy followers, do not buy likes. As we know, Instagram took away likes, so you shouldn't even be looking at those sorts of websites where you could buy likes anymore. That's completely out of the question. But don't buy followers. Social media takes time. Building your online community takes time, just as building your word of mouth referral network takes time, or your presence within your community takes time. Look at social media as a whole community that you now have to grow, and that will take time. So by providing consistent, high valuable content, you'll slowly grow at a good pace, but know that it's not going to happen overnight. It's better to have a community with 50 followers who are from your personal community compared to 1,000 followers where half of those are from someplace on the other side of the world. Like, are they going to come and use your services? No, most likely not. What you want to focus in on is getting followers from your local community. And that sometimes starts with just family and friends. So sharing your page with your family and friends, and from there, your local community will grow. Before you know it, you'll have this amazing following, and it's all from your community. So it's all people who can walk through your door and purchase your services. I'm going to link below 2 companies that I like their feeds. One of them is a medical spa in Vancouver, which I've used their services before. And the other is a really funny Instagram account that I found the other day. It's Botox Josh. I think he just brings a lot of wit and a lot of humor to this industry. So you can use their feeds for inspiration, see how they are using content, because they are examples of strong social media contenders in this industry. Alright, so I hope you found value in my video. Make sure you hit the subscribe button below, because next week I will be posting a video which covers the 7 main do's of social media marketing in this industry. Make sure to check out my other videos. I have one that covers a super quick, super cool Instagram hack. I'll link that above somewhere so you can click right through it. Other than that, I hope you found value in this video, and I hope you like the content I'm producing, and I will see you in my next video.